Part two on the subject of reality. Part two. So we dealt with the money, examples of what a person's idea of wealth is, and stability and increase. How all across the board, those would be different realities. So for us to say get real on any level, on that level, it would to some extent be dismissive. There's some common ground now to say one final thing on the whole wealth thing. I think nowadays, 2023, if somebody was to throw $100 out the window, they probably would get cussed out by every economic group, almost. Probably even the ones who got it like that. They probably, they might just be mad that the person did it, even though they just did it the day before. Like, why they gotta throw money out? They seeing me, they copying me. They might be hating. While the other group is like, man, where did that thing just fall? Yeah, throw another one out the window, please. Please throw more money out. If this wasn't important, that last part one, if part one wasn't important, there would not have been any incidences of celebrities throwing fake money out. And I'm gonna leave that right there. Because that's people playing with other people's reality, right? If I'm a multi-millionaire, right, and I'm showing you riches, and you finally see me in person, and I'm throwing money into the crowd, your reality is going to be skewed. You're going to assume that is real. So every time you see the person, they jumping in the new Bugatti. Why I'm going to think this person throwing fake money out? They look like money every time you see them. But yeah, it happened with some celebs throwing fake money out accusations. Yes. Never heard about that from a broke person or a person with no money. They don't play like that. The little money they do got, that'll be blown on getting fake money. On getting fake money. They can't afford to spend their real money getting fake money. So you ain't gonna see a broke person throwing fake money in the crowd ever. Because fake money is expensive. Oh, there's so many. I can't even dig into that one. It takes somebody with a higher level of intelligence to really break down that. But fake money costs too much real money. Fake money is too expensive. So you're not gonna find a broke person throwing that in the air. We talking about getting real and understanding the difference between one reality and another. But I'm using that example of the fake money thing to go into part two, the reality manipulation. Because what that is an instance of accusations alluding to manipulation of someone else's reality. The people in the crowd, they spent whatever they spent to get there. And they might be all right, but, there's probably money that could have went to some bills. They probably gonna have to make arrangements with the light company next month because they went to your thing. But they was like thinking, but as soon as that fake money went in the air, as soon as they seen that paper mache hit the air, and they know who you are and they know what you represent, man, they was like, look, they throwing money out. Come on, y'all. I couldn't imagine that feeling right there. If I spent my last $75 to be in the presence of somebody rich and they throw fake money out, and I'm lucky enough to get to it, but I don't know it's fake. Like I'm following it, you know what I mean? I'm following them like, yo, look at that right there. Oh, there's a couple hundred right there. Oh, it landed right here. Oh, let me scrape that up, throw it up, you know what I mean? Let me put that in the pocket right now. You don't even want to look at it. You just, you know what I mean? Your reality has been manipulated. You assuming that it's real. And then when you get in the parking lot, you might be so excited you probably don't even check it then. You might not check it until you get in the line, because you're like, well, shoot, now I could get something to eat after the doggone thing. Let me stop through Burger King. You ordering what you usually don't order, because remember, you picked up money from the superstar. The superstar threw money in the crowd. You found yourself a handful. You know, it was kind of dark in there, lights, party, and everything was going on. So you ain't really trying to count it. You know, you're like, oh man, this person, they got 2 Rolexes on either arm. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta check them. I know them. I know the money's there. I know the money there. I know the money's real. Every time I see this person, they jet setting. Yeah, the money real. They ain't gonna throw nothing fake out at us. They ain't gonna manipulate our reality. Shoot, they started from the bottom. We started preaching their story like we them. That's how real that get. And that's how, you know what I mean? That's how tricky it gets. So you in Burger King, you done got like one number 1, 2 number 2s, 3 number 3s, 4 number 4s, 5, you know what I mean? Whatever the case. You ordering, you know what I mean? You ordering. Get the food, you know? You don't care what the amount is. You know, you heard what the lady said. It's going to come out to 36. Yeah, we okay. No problem. You know what I mean? Because I'm hungry. You know, you're trying to justify and all of that. Because when you pull up and she see that it's only you in the car, right? You and one other person, they're like, dang. Either their munchies is next level. Either they got that gumbo pack at like $5K an ounce or something crazy, and they hungry, or... You know what I mean? They catching a stunt. Maybe it's everybody at the house. They doing a favor. They making that run. You know, they Ubering for the house. They like, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and Uber my boys, Uber my friends. You know, hey, let me know what y'all want. I'll be right back. You know, go to reach in the pocket and the money is white. Pull the stack of money, the big, bulky homework assignment, thick type of paper out your pocket, and the money is white. And the money is white. Like, you know it's supposed to be green or blue and all of this, right? But the money is white. I had to say that without the shades, because if this is real, if this really happened to people based on the stories, you know that had to hurt. And so I had to take the shades off for that, because if somebody's in that situation, and they probably were, and ain't nobody gonna know if they were, but come on, you gotta think about it. Back in the day, I fell for the fake dollar before. Somebody dropped a little prank $10 bill or whatever in front of the little corner store, whatever. And I'm like, all right, yeah, okay, let me go, you know what I mean? Okay, let me pick this up, you know what I mean? Yeah, we pick up money around here. Yeah, we drop off money too, but we pick up money. So, you know, pick it up. You know, you go to get something. You go to, buy something in the store. Like, all right, cool, let me get this. And you go to stretch the bill out, and it's not long. You go to stretch the bill out, and it's not long. It'd be half the width of a regular monetary denomination. Like, man, I thought that was a dub. Yeah, it's a dud. Turn that B around into a D. It's a dud. Yo, it happens. I fell for it like twice back in the day. Now, granted, I was a kid and all that, and I was at the age where I wasn't going to spend it on nothing but Little Debbie's. Little Debbie's, BD's, and Black and Milds. That's all I was going to do with it anyway. It wasn't like, and I had the money you want me to get what I was going to get anyway. It was just a little extra. And I was like, okay, let me see if instead of reaching in my pocket, you know what I mean? Let me just get it out of here. Man, that money was faking in the mug. When I went there opening it, all of that, man, and they have a president on it. Me and the guy just laughed together at the counter. I was like, they got me. It ain't hurt though, because, I had money and was making money. So it didn't hurt, but it was funny. And, quite naturally, what I did to make the world a better place is I took that money outside and I put it right back in the same spot for whoever else might fall. For whoever else might fall for it later on, you know what I mean? But that was the extent of my fake money experiences. But my goodness, to go to somebody's show or their event and you see people like, the crowd is getting a little rowdy, is starting to get slightly unsafe. Like, oh man, I almost fell. If I would have fell while that little crowd right there moved out, that would have been it for me. So I fought hard to get this money that is white now that you're in the drive-thru with the food in the bags, and you find out that the money is white. And remember, I said that you might have been in that group where you was getting ready to make some arrangements. So you ain't have that kind of money in your pocket. You had spent your last to go to the event for real. That's the manipulation of somebody else's reality. So when those people who would do that, who would throw counterfeit money in the crowd, anybody like that can potentially be a reality manipulator all around. It's like, yo, you just threw fake money at me, man. I'm not going to believe in what you say about how to succeed and work ethic and all that. Your whole message is done now. Even if what you're saying is true, I don't want to hear it from you. You just threw monopoly money at grown people, yo. Like, you just threw fake money at grown-ups. You could do that to kids, probably. Elementary school kids, they'll be happy for it and still holding on to the white money, to the fake money. It's like, man, this is cool. I got some collectibles. I got some tangible objects. We do the same thing as grown-ups. The only difference between real money and fake money is real money gets you more materials. Fake money just leaves you with that material. That's really the only difference. If the $100 bill is fake, you're not getting nothing with it. You're just holding on to the fake 100. But if you got a real $100 bill, that $100 bill is just going to get you more materials, whether it be something to eat, something to drink, something to wear, whatever the case. So just using money alone to explain the difference between one person's reality, another person's reality, and those who try to bend other people's reality, because we do promote bending your own reality. That's the whole thing of law of attraction. That's the whole thing of faith. That's the whole thing of seeing it and believing it. That's one thing too. Seeing is believing, but you got to choose to see it before it's visible. Yeah, seeing is believing, but not in the way that other people look at it. Like, yeah, seeing is believing. I'm not going to believe it until I see it, but then they won't imagine it. That's why they never have it. Now, if you saying seeing is believing, see, we talking about getting real. See, that phrase seeing is believing, for somebody's reality, that just means I'm not going to believe in what you're doing until I see a physical result that I can touch with my hands. Another person's reality behind the statement seeing is believing, they walking in an empty field like, man, I'm in my mansion right now. I know I'm getting it. I got it. I'm right here in it. And they walking in an empty field and they like, yeah, this is the room. This is the living room. That's the side room. That's the other little, that's the movie theater. That's the bowling alley. Right here is where I'm going to plant it. They see it. You don't see it, but they do. Super T Sigma, Sigma programming. You either get real, stay real, or become realer. Peace.